all dating and relationship issues are communication issues. Hi guys, my name's Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about all dating and relationship issues are communication issues. But before we get into this video, please leave a like on it and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you have any questions or anything you would like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave it down in the comment section. And also if you have any tips and advice yourself, so we can all help each other out. Thank you so much. So what about in relationships? What is effective communication and ineffective communication? Ineffective communication is no presence. So this is a huge one. This is one of the huge reasons why relationships start to crumble over time, because at the beginning of a relationship, you're all basically about them, you give them your intense presence, but after a while the law of familiarity comes into play. And basically what happens in this is that you become so accustomed to the other person that you kind of just start running your life on autopilot and you stop giving them that presence and attention that you once did at the beginning of the relationship. So for example, if your partner comes home from work and you can tell they're really stressed out, the worst thing that you can do is carry on watching the TV and not talk to them. The worst thing that you can do is just to look at your phone. If someone is clearly upset in your relationship, you need to ask them what's going on. You need to be fully there. So this might mean turning off your smartphone. It might mean turning off the TV. But if your partner wants to talk to you, you need to give them your full attention and your presence. And it's not only good to just do this with your romantic relationship, but also to do this with your children and also to do it with other people who are important in your life. If you care about them, if you truly care about them, you will give them your presence. Also, don't assume what's going on. Don't assume what is in their head. Always ask them what's going on. Ask them what they mean by certain things that they say. Don't assume you know what's going on. Don't put words into their mouth. So another thing is to be a better listener than a problem solver. Because usually when someone comes to us for they've got problems and things, our automatic kind of response is usually to help them fix it. But a lot of the time, they don't want you to fix it. They just want you to be able to be a good listener. Because if they want you to fix it, or if they want your opinion, they will ask you about it. They will say something like, oh, what should I do about this? Or what do you think I should do with this? Or can you help me with this? But if they're just talking about their problems and they're talking about something they're frustrated with, just let them vent out, let them talk. Just ask them questions about what's going on. Ask them what they mean by certain things. I highly recommend that you go and watch this video. It's a Google talk by Harville Hendrick. And he's also an author of a book called Getting the Love You Want. And this basically is a Google talk about how to communicate with your partner. It may seem quite structured when you first watch what they're doing, but it is a really, really effective and the best way to really communicate with your partner. In fact, this is the best method that I personally have ever seen and used myself. So another one is to don't expect them to be a mind reader. Tell them. Be honest. You have to tell them what you want. Don't expect them to be a clairvoyant. Don't expect them to already know what to do, because some people don't know what to do. And I think especially feminine women need to be better at this. They need to be better at communicating to their partners that, hey, this is what I want you to do, and stop expecting the partner to already know what to do, because they might not be able to see it, they might not know. So you need to say what you want. You need to be able to communicate with someone, with your partner, and not expect them to already know what to do, because most of the time no one really knows what to do. So you need to express what you want. So another thing that is really good with effective communication and how to effectively communicate with your partner is learn how to negotiate with them. So an example of this is who does what around the house. That's something that you need to negotiate. And obviously as well, you need to stick to your end of the bargain, whatever that is. So let's say your tasks might be, okay, I clean the floor, I clean out the pets, and I clean out the garage and I take the rubbish out. You cook the dinners, you do the washing and do the ironing. You know, that might be something you can negotiate that, but you need to get clear on whose roles are what. And then, of course, again, like I've already said, you need to hold up to your end of the bargain. So if you've promised that you're going to clean the floor, then you better clean that floor. Otherwise, they just won't trust you, and no one, and your partner is not going to want to sleep with someone they don't trust. And the next one is to never avoid arguments. Never go to bed, basically, if an argument hasn't been solved. So one of the things that is so easy to do, it's so easy to avoid arguments. You know, if something comes up, you know, the first thing that you kind of want to feel like doing is run away from it. You kind of automatically go into that fight or flight response, and usually a lot of people choose the flight, so they go to bed or they go out for a walk and they just ignore their partner. You know, they go to their parents' house for a night, they go out with their buddies or something like that. They rarely work it out. They rarely just argue it out and get it done with. So never go to bed with an argument unresolved. All of the issues that you will have, all of the issues that you'll have in your dating life, all of the issues that you'll have in your relationships will be communication issues. One person either isn't communicating what they feel effectively, or not communicating at all, or the method in which they communicate is flawed. Just try and keep in mind this famous quote, which is, honesty is the best policy. If you would like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. On the shop page of their website, you'll be able to find a free PDF download, which is a dating and relationship manual. So if you're attracted to the feminine, if you're attracted to feminine men or feminine women, then you are probably more masculine, so therefore that PDF will be really beneficial to you. Please let me know if you have any critiques of it, or if there is anything that you'd like me to add, so I can make it the best product possible for those people that want it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.